welcome to the premiere of the Membership Action Plan website Big Reveal. It's a preview tonight. I'm so excited to be here and I can't wait for you to see this and be able to use it. It is the most amazing membership action tool you're ever going to see. Listen to the crowd. It's going to be a wonderful night. Thanks for being here. Take care. Bye.
Well, thank you so much, Andy. And as you saw from the earlier promotional video, and by the way, that's what happens when you put an Englishman living in the Caribbean in a kilt. I couldn't be more excited to be here with you this evening, celebrating what I know will be an important milestone for our zone's membership action plan, and what could well be a game changer for membership, not just within our zones, but also in North America and possibly even the wider Rotary world. So let's look back a bit at where it all started. In late 2021, in the midst of COVID, a team of membership and other experts from our zones 33 and 34 got together to discuss dealing with one of Rotary's biggest problems to solve, decline in membership, of course, in many of our clubs and districts. Learning from where we've had success and growth, we believe we could find a solution that would not only work for our zones, but could even be scaled to North America, possibly even beyond. An audacious goal, yes, I know, but we had to try. The team came together at a retreat in Atlanta in January 2022 and decided we would take action with the goal of creating lasting change. We decided what we needed was a map, a membership action plan, in other words, that was aligned with Rotary's strategic action plan, but intentionally focused to achieve consistent, moderate membership growth, so our clubs could be more impactful and offer our members their best possible Rotary experiences. Now, some of you may or may not know that I'm in fact quite a seasoned cartographer. Maps have always been an integral part of my life. I learned to draw them and interpret them as part of my university degree. And in fact, I've collected antique ones for many, many years. Maps intrigue me most, however, because they provide a very valuable tool. One that allows us to step back and see the big picture, to understand where we are now and where we want to get to plot the best courses, recognizing we're not all coming from the same start points. Maps often show that there are multiple routes to reach our destination and help identify the best ways to get there. They help us track our progress, allow us to identify obstacles along the way, and they provide alternative paths and let us know where we've got where we want to go. And this is exactly what our map and membership action plan was designed to do. And tonight, it's my great pleasure to introduce our latest map tool, one that's like moving from the antique maps of old to a modern GPS or information system. An online tool that will ensure your journey to membership success will be as smooth as it possibly can be. That tool is our new online membership success center. It's a combination of a powerful database and website which will allow our members, our clubs, and our districts to map their routes to success, moderate, consistent, year-on-year membership growth. Paul Harris talked about the need for us to be evolutionary at all times, and revolutionary on occasion. I would submit to you that our MAP Membership Success Center provides one of those revolutionary, game-changing moments. So why do I say that? Well, let's hear from a few people who have had the chance to take a walk through our newest tool. Firstly, my fellow club member, a past president of the Rotary Club of Grand Cayman, and my good friend from District 7020, Governor-elect David Gicordi. David, over to you.
Hey, thanks, Jeremy. Back when I was club president, I set membership goals probably a lot like everyone else. And that's probably why I added about 5% new members to last year's number. And once I did that, I checked that off my list and moved on. Now, Director Jeremy's been telling me about the development of the new Membership Success Center. And it was really cool to get a preview of it just a few days ago. I wasn't sure how to use it at first, but as soon as I logged on into the intro page, it told me that the Success Center suggested that I should Get started by visiting the membership goals section. So I clicked on the membership goal on the left-hand side of the screen. The Success Center took me to my specific club. That's right. There are 1,700 clubs in zones 33 and 34, and the Membership Success Center already knew that I'm in the Rotary Club of Grand Cayman. I could see that my club started this Rotary year with 80 members. According to the data, we add about 7% new members each year, but we lose about 11% of our members each year. We have actually been shrinking by about 4% each year for the past 3 years. I had no idea that our club has been shrinking, and I'm the DGE for goodness sake. Now, as I scroll down, I can see our 5-year membership history in a bar graph, but with a single click, I can see the raw membership data that's linked behind that graph. This is so cool. How did we set real goals without this kind of data in the past? Now, scrolling back up, I see that the Success Center has diagnosed my club's problems to solve, and it has some prescriptions that are specific to my own club that are of ways that we could attract new members. Not only does the Success Center provide recommended strategies, it also provides the resources to help us with the implementation of those strategies. This new Membership Success Center makes it fast and easy to see our historical membership information, so we can make informed decisions about our membership goals and the changes that we need to make to reach those goals. Most club presidents are new to the position on July 1st of each year. The Membership Success Center is going to be an essential tool for club presidents to know their club's membership history, how to set reasonable goals, and how to implement strategies that will help their club produce consistent, moderate membership growth. And as the district governor-elect of a multilingual district, I know that my French-speaking clubs are going to love that the multiple languages are finally supported. Yes, with one mouse click, you can switch to the language of your choice, from English to French, to Spanish, or back again to English. Honestly, I wish I had a tool like this back when I was the club president.
Thanks, David. Well, I think we all honestly wish that as well. The Membership Success Center shows your club's historical membership trends, allowing you to use real data to set your membership goals. You'll also see your current membership status with strategies specific to your club's needs. This tool will help Rotary Club of Grand Cayman and every club in our zones to achieve consistent, moderate membership growth. Next up, to tell us about his experiences with the Membership Success Center, is DGN Ron Pierce from District 7690. Ron, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so we're a little over halfway through this Rotary year, and I want to see how my club is doing against our membership goal. And I bet most club presidents and membership chairs are wondering the same thing. Are we close? All right, how many more do we need? And that's why I love this Membership Success Center. It makes it so easy to know this. Check this out. I just click on the progress dashboard over on the left. Now the Success Center already knows that I'm a member of the Guilford Rotary Club and displays my membership stats for my club. Now, if you're like me, you can count in your head the new people you've had joined the club, but you don't always know who's resigned or transferred. That information just never seems to get shared. People just stop showing up, and then one day you ask, so now where's so-and-so? And you find out they left a few weeks ago. So yeah, it can be hard to really know what your club membership numbers look like. Now in the past, I've had to scrub through RI reports or DACDB just to see how we're doing. Now, with just one click, I see how many members we've added against how many members we need to reach our goal. I can also see the same comparison of how many members my club has lost against the average number of members we lose historically. You know, we call that affectionately attrition. Now check this out. When I scroll down, I see a bar graph that shows me at a glance if we're on track to meet our goal. If my club is above the yellow line, we're on pace, or hopefully even better, to meet our goal. Now, if we're below the yellow line, I know we need to make some changes to our membership strategy if we're going to reach our target by June 30th. And if there's any question about how many members we need to meet our goal, that number is at the bottom left of the page. Taking a look at the graph, it looks like my club's got some work to do.
Thank you, Ron. I think many of us do. As Ron pointed out, it's really easy to get excited about the new faces in our clubs and forget about the faces who are missing. The Membership Success Center shows you at a glance how many members your club has lost and how many members your club needs to add to reach your membership goals. Finally, let's hear from DGN Rashika Bush from District 7750, who will tell us about the power that the Membership Success Center brings to our assistant governors. Rashika, over to you.
Thank you, Director Jeremy. I appreciate that. So recalling my year as assistant governor, I supported several clubs in the Aiken area. As David and Ron have showed us, they saw important membership information about their individual clubs. But I wondered if the Membership Success Center would help me in my efforts to guide AGs to essential tools for club success. It turns out that the Membership Success Center gives me the ability to check the progress of each club in my area. I can quickly see which of those clubs is on pace to reach its membership goals. I can also see if any of my clubs have not yet entered a membership goal. Here's how easy it is to see this information. When I click on year-to-date goal progress by club, I see a table showing all the clubs in my district. I can quickly scan the report to look at Aiken, Aiken Sunrise, Batesburg Leesville, and North Augusta. For each of these clubs in my area, the columns show their net gain or loss for the year and remaining number of new members needed to reach their goal. This gives me a quick snapshot of how the clubs are doing so far. With one click, I can see if any of those clubs have not yet entered a membership goal. And with an additional click, I can also learn if they have not brought in a new member or only one member this Rotary year. All of this information is essential to understanding if the clubs are likely to reach their goals, and if not, where the issues may be. If I want to take a deeper dive, I can go to the progress dashboard like Ron did. There, I can look at specific metrics for each club. How many members have been inducted versus how many they need to attract, and how many members have left the club versus their historical average attrition. All of this information allows assistant governors to support the clubs in a more detailed, intentional manner. AGs can discuss with their clubs how they are progressing toward their membership goals. And with the resource links that David showed us earlier, they can bring resources to help the clubs get back on track. At times, it can be difficult for an assistant governor to know how to serve the clubs they support. The Membership Success Center gives them the information and the tools to help clubs achieve their membership goals.
Thank you, Rashika, and thanks to all of our presenters for sharing this evening. Assistant governors have the challenge of helping multiple clubs who likely have very varying needs, and the Membership Success Center gives AGs and indeed other district leaders, such as district membership chairs and their teams, the ability to see where each of their clubs stand at any given point in time. Plus, it provides the club-specific resources for AGs to help their clubs. Our three presenters have given you a flavor of the incredible information you can quickly and easily access in the new MAP Membership Success Center. And we hope you've enjoyed this debut of what the Success Center can do for you and your clubs. However, like any other map or tool, it's only of value if it's used. So I'd encourage you to dive in and learn what it can do. Don't worry, you won't break it. To help you with this, Terry and his team have created a series of instructional videos to walk you through how to use each page on the Success Center. We've also created a promotional video that you can use to promote and explain MAP in your districts and clubs. This video will help Rotarians quickly understand how the Membership Success Center will be an essential resource for membership goal setting, membership status, and strategies for membership growth. And here's a quick preview of that video for you to see right now.
Every club wants to have a bigger impact in their community. They want an organization that people are eager to be a part of, one where every member enjoys their Rotary experience and improves their community.
Many don't realize that most clubs will lose 15% of their current members each and every Rotary year. 15% of a 40-member club is 6 members gone.
Club experience is a primary reason members stay, but it's also the primary reason they leave. Life changes beyond our control are another common reason members move on.
If we aren't working on creating an engaging experience for current members and attracting new members to replace the ones we're losing, how can we truly make the impact our communities need when our clubs are shrinking at this rate?
As a volunteer organization, most of us don't have the time to search for information or ideas about growing members in our clubs. The Membership Action Plan makes it easy. On our interactive website, you'll find a toolbox full of easy-to-implement strategies, along with real-time data about your club's membership.
The only formula for consistent membership growth is intentional work on both attraction and engagement. By following the Membership Action Plan, you'll gain insight on accelerating membership growth, confidence on engaging current members, and clarity in making your club irresistible.
To kickstart your membership growth, 1. Set your goals in the Membership Action Plan website. 2. Attend the monthly Membership Action Plan webinars. 3. Implement the attraction and engagement strategies to become irresistible.
Hope is not a strategy for membership growth. If you added more members to your club, how could you make a greater impact in your community and in your club members' lives?
Make a bigger impact in your community and create an irresistible club for your members.
Set your goals in the Rotary Membership Action Plan website to take the first step.
Wow, what a fantastic video and resource. That will surely make our club and district leaders want to check out the Membership Success Center. A special thanks to Andy Van Hook, who's a MAP team member and also the president of Appeal Productions, for producing that great video. Also thanks to Rotary International Membership Director Brian King for his input and support in creating it. So David, Ron, and Raishika shared their favorite parts of the Membership Success Center with us tonight. We want to know what you are thinking so far. Hopefully you're as excited about its potential as we are. So please take a moment now to respond to this poll and let us know what you like best about the Membership Success Center. So what's your favorite feature of the Membership Success Center? Seeing my club's 5-year membership history, providing my club with prescriptive strategies to improve our membership performance, the bar graph that tells me if my club is on track to meet its goals, or allowing district leaders to check the progress for multiple clubs, or maybe you just love them all. I think the Membership Success Center is awesome. We hope that you do too. And it looks like the winning poll question here was providing my club with prescriptive strategies to improve our membership performance. Just what we need. The Membership Success Center is designed to help your club have the information, tools, and resources needed to achieve moderate, consistent membership growth. By that, we mean growth from 5 to 10% per annum, or 2 to 4 members for a 14-person club. It may not sound like the most ambitious goal, but it is a sustainable goal. It's realistic, and we believe it's achievable. By doing this, we'll create lasting change in our clubs, in our communities, and in our personal Rotary experiences. We all want to be part of a success story, and this is one that's happening right now. So lastly, I'd like to recognize those involved in its creation. Although the whole MAP team from our paired zones has been involved, as I mentioned earlier, it would be remiss of me not to single out Rotary Coordinator Terry Weaver and his team, who've managed the development process for the Membership Success Center. And we also have not only received Rotary International's blessing, but their full hands-on support. And thanks goes out to their membership development and information technology teams, and especially, as I said, to Brian King, Jim Barnes, and Paul Heisman. It's been a truly collaborative effort. So we know you have probably got questions about this powerful new resource, your Membership Success Center. And here to moderate our questions and answers is Sandra Hempstead, Zone 34, Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator. How are you doing, Sandra?
I'm doing great. And wasn't this a wonderful meeting so far? David, Rashika, and Ron, thank you so much for sharing your experiences and your thoughts about the new Membership Success Center. Now, this evening, we have an opportunity to ask questions, and we will be taking questions from the Q&A section, and you'll see that at the bottom of your window. So if you do have a question, please go ahead and put it in there now. Answering our questions are Director Nominee Patrick Eakes and Rotary Coordinator Terry Weaver. So I think we do have a couple of questions already. So I'd like to start and ask Terry to answer this first one. And it's really a two-part question. We have someone who wants to know how she can access the Membership Success Center. And part two is, what if we don't use DAC-DB? Will we be able to access the Success Center? Terry?
Great question, Sandra. Let me grab a quick screen share here and explain first that we're using DAC-DB as our authentication mechanism for this site. That means two things. First of all, we didn't have to build all the backend to support usernames, passwords, access levels, all that. We're getting that from DAC-DB. But it also means that you don't have to have yet another login to some different site. So the way this works is you access the Membership Success Center from the District tab in DAC-DB. You just go to DAC-DB, go to the District tab. Now, you will need to turn on the icon for the Membership Action Plan Center, and here's a short tutorial on how to do that. You go to the zone site, rizones33-34.org, just search on Access. Of course, we'll send you all these links in the follow-on to the webinar. And here's the Membership Success Center access from DAC-DB. It's a one-page instruction set. It explains that you open on the District tab, you look for the Map Database tab, which you probably will not have, and then it explains how to go to the configuration icon and put that new icon on your district page. So that's the answer to part number one, is you already have the Membership Action Plan icon in DAC-DB. You simply need to move it from the available icons to the active icons on your district tab in DAC-DB. The second question, how do I access it if I'm not in DAC-DB? For all the participants on this webinar and all the Caribbean districts, 7,000, 720, 7030, we have created DAC-DB identities for all of you club leaders. We will send out as a follow-up email in the morning an explanation for how to turn on your DAC-DB login, choose a password of your choice, and of course, then you can follow exactly these same instructions to get you the same result.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. So we have a second question. During the presentation, someone says they noticed a function called surveys. What is that, and will it help my club? Patrick, why don't you take this one, please?
Well, actually, I'm going to kick that one to Terry because he is the surveys guru, but thank you for that. It's a great question.
Thanks, Patrick. I got it. You take it. Let's go back to the Membership Success Center and click on the surveys link and see what happens. What happens is the easiest and slickest way ever to find out what your club members think about your club. You'll notice this is a really simple page. You'll notice there's already a club survey started for my own club. I've entered some responses. We can take a look at those results, and of course they're unfolded just the way you'd normally see in a survey. We ask some questions about why you joined Rotary, why you stayed. And then we ask you some questions about your personal experience in the club. But how would you create a survey for your own club? Well, back on the surveys page, there's one click. You click Create a Survey. You enter a survey name, which can be as simple as the month. And then click Publish. From Publish, then, you get an emailable link, a URL or a web address. You copy that URL and then simply put that either in a P-mail to send it out through DACDB, or you could just put it in whatever email vehicle you normally use to send to your club. Embedded in that link is the identity of your survey and your club. So when your members respond, it automatically rolls up to your survey results.
Great, thank you very much. Patrick, this one I'm going to give to you for sure. Everything this evening's been in English. Is the Membership Success Center available in any other languages?
Thank you for giving me an easy one, Sandra. I can handle this one. And the answer is yes, it is available in other languages. It looks like we're getting a live demonstration here. In the upper right, you can see it defaults to EN for English, but with just one click, you can select ES for Espanol or FR for Francais, for French, and immediately clicks over. And the team that put this together worked very hard to be sure that this was not just a computer translation, to make sure that all of the pages are appropriately translated and should be accessible to everybody in zones 33 and 34.
Okay, great, thank you. Terry, I think this one probably goes to you. Where does the granular data come from? Things like the names and all the data.
Sure. All of this data is exactly the same data that you would get if you pawed through the reports in Rotary Club Central or My Rotary. Namely, it comes from the 5-year history report, which is, of course, the July 1 start figures for your club for each of the past 5 years. Then there's a report called the Membership Viability and Growth Report. Somebody must have stayed up one night to think of that name, but that is the report that provides us with the membership attrition and attraction history. And I should explain, all the statistics that you see on your page is based on a 3-year average of membership gain, membership loss, attrition, and attraction. Why would that be? Well, I've learned in years of business modeling that if you look at any 1 year of anything, you'll see data that bounces up and down on you, and you really can get misled from just what happened in 1 year, say the immediate past year. So what we've done is we've smoothed that out by making it a 3-year average. And what that does is it takes all the anomalies out of it. It takes out those years when one year the club secretary terminated members in June. The next year, the different club secretary terminated them in July, which fouls up both of those years. But if you average it out over 3, it takes those anomalies out. So it's pure and simple, the exact same data that you'd get out of the Rotary tools. That's where we get it. We just massage it a little bit differently, and of course use this 3-year averaging method to make it really simple. So you get a single number for attrition, you get a single number for attraction.
And Sandra, maybe I'll jump in there and add, Terry, that this data is updated each first of the month. So that as you see the progress, that is, it's not quite real time, but it's as the first of the month. It's near real time.
Okay, thank you very much. So we have another question here about what roles have access to the Membership Success Center? Who would like
Another good question. And thanks to our friends at DACDB, DACDB, when they hand us the link for your access, they don't tell us who you are, but they tell us your access level within DACDB. So if you're a level 4, for example, in DACDB, a club administrator, that would be basically most club chairs, all club officers, then you have roaming rights across all of your club's data. You can set membership goals and so forth. If we see you as a 5 or 6, which would be an assistant governor or a district leader, then you can roam your entire district. You can see any and all of the clubs. And of course, if you're a zone leader at level 8, then you have access to all the districts in your zone.
Okay, so does this apply as well to the folks on Club Runner?
In the case of the folks, yes. In the case of the folks on, well, they're logging in through DACDB, and we've created DACDB profiles for every one of those folks with their appropriate access levels built in. So yes, if they come in through DACDB, we know, for example, who the club presidents are, who the membership chairs are, who the assistant governors are, et cetera.
Okay, very good. So we have another question. If goals are entered into Rotary Club Central, will the same goal also be here in the Membership Success Center?
Well, now you've brought up my Christmas wish, and it is our intent, and we're in conversation with the IT department at Rotary International to link these two databases up such that we can write your membership goals from the Membership Success Center to Rotary Club Central, or vice versa. I think the former will be first, the ability to enter goals through the Membership Success Center, because you've got so much more backup and support and historical data and so forth. And then it's our intent to write those goals to Rotary Club Central for you.
Okay, I think I have another tough question, Terry. Have we considered the success of clubs that have merged? So how do we handle the new club when they've merged with another?
That's a difficult question because, in fact, Rotary's systems provide none of that information. And yes, we're working on a mechanism to do that. It's not only clubs that have merged, but perhaps a club where a satellite has spun off and chartered as a standalone club. And again, I'll emphasize that if you go to any of Rotary's systems and pull any of those same reports, you can't see any of that, just as we can't. So we're working on a mechanism by which we can essentially report those scenarios, and we can adjust the data on this side, because there's no history that's captured in any report that says this club merged from these two, or this club spun off from that one.
Okay.
So we'll have to handle that out here, and we'll provide a mechanism to do that, in which case, if you see one of those anomalies, you'd have a way to report it to us, and we'd have a way to adjust it. That's in the works, but not deliverable at the moment.
Okay, great. So we have someone who's asked if the Membership Success Center is mobile friendly, and they apparently had an error message or something that said that there was too much data or their screen was too small.
The Membership Success Center is designed to work in the goal setting mode and the progress dashboard mode on a mobile device. If you hit either goal setting or progress dashboard, it works nicely on a mobile device. And of course, the things that you saw in various places on the browser screen are linear on a mobile device. As you scroll down, the graph is at the very bottom, and the numerical data is up at the top. We also have a version of reports that we didn't mention, which is downloadable in Excel. And so our plan for a mobile device, which, I mean, you just could not scroll across a 10-column report practically in a mobile device. So what we'll allow you to do on a mobile device is just pull that report down in Excel. Then on your device, you can move around and navigate that a whole lot more effectively. So it will be the same data, the same report, but it'll just download in an Excel format so that it's on your device and you can browse it at your leisure.
Okay, great. So I do have two other questions. Someone would like you to please repeat the names of the reports for the granular data and where they're found.
Oh, if you were looking for the source data, there is a report called the 5-year membership history. There's a report called the District Growth Report, and that's where we get the month-to-month updates. And its sister, the Member Viability and Growth Report, which is the one where you get the attrition and attraction stats. And again, that's where we get the monthly updates. But of course, you don't need to go there. We've repackaged all of that on a single page. It's exactly the same information.
Okay. So we have one final question, and I think this one's an easy one, even though it's a survey question. Do you suggest using surveys in the Membership Success Center versus a platform like SurveyMonkey?
That's entirely your choice. We've been recommending for 20 years that I know of that clubs do membership satisfaction surveys. I've rarely found a club that actually did one, because most clubs frankly look at it and say, wow, I'd have to figure out the questions. I'd have to figure out a survey platform. I'd have to figure out all kinds of things. It turns into a daunting project and they just go on to something else. That's why we built this into the Membership Success Center. Now, if you want to rip off our questions and go rebuild it in SurveyMonkey and add 2 or 3 or 4 other things, you're welcome to do that. We don't have any copyright on this. So if you'd like to do it in some other platform, A survey platform is a survey platform. The difference is this one is right out of the box. You click one button, create a survey, and you've got a survey ready to go out the door.
Okay, great. And I think we have time for one final question, and we have, where can we find the intro video to send it to our club? That was a great intro video.
Yeah, I'll take that, Terry. So Terry mentioned earlier that we'll be sending a follow-up email to this session that'll give you a link to the recording. It will give you instructions on how to access the Membership Success Center, and we will provide you a link as well to that animated video, because we want you to be able to use it in your clubs and districts to promote the use of this new Membership Success Center. As you can tell, we're very proud of it and think that the animated video does a great job of promoting what this is all about. So you'll get a link to that video in the follow-up that you should see most likely tomorrow.
I have to add also that there are some guided tour videos already up for your use. If you simply scroll down to the bottom of the Membership Success Center homepage, you'll find a blue button, View Video Guided Tours. And if you click that button, you'll find the access document that we already showed, plus a guided tour of surveys, a guided tour of the goal setting, and a guided tour of the progress dashboard. So you can just, they're literally 5 minutes. So you could play one of those, for example, at a board meeting or a committee meeting, or perhaps in a pet session or someplace where you just wanted to quickly and succinctly introduce somebody to, for example, how to use the goal setting in the Membership Success Center.
Great, thank you very much. I think we're out of time for questions, and I want to thank both Terry and Patrick for sharing your expertise with us. And I'm going to turn it back over to Jeremy.
Thank you so much, Sandra, for moderating our questions and answer session. And also, as you said, to Terry and Patrick, our panelists, and of course to you, our audience, for asking such great questions. We understand how busy being a club president or membership chair is. Finding information and resources needs to stay on top of your membership goals can be really challenging. So I hope you've seen how the Membership Success Center will make it easy for you with real-time predictive data and specific strategies for your clubs. You can achieve your membership goals. So the next step is in your hands. Make use of this valuable tool and spread the word using the video and other methods to enable others to do so. So many of you will recall that we have a MAP Awards program as well. It's one of the reasons we ask you to place your name and club information at the beginning of every of these webinar sessions. And this slide provides your district with an update of the participation. It rates your clubs as well, based upon their attendance at our MAP webinars. It's updated through the last month's webinar, so you can see where your district stands against the other districts. We encourage you to promote MAP webinars to your club leaders on a consistent basis. As you've seen tonight, they bring real value and resources that clubs can easily access and put to use. Please remember that attendance on these webinars is just one component of the MAP award. So to achieve that award, the district must also show membership growth for the current Rotary year. So let's finish this year Rotary strong and ensure that your district gets the awards you deserve. So we also have some other valuable events coming your way that you can attend and enjoy. A steady flow of quality content is vital to any public image campaign, as I'm sure you all know. However, it can be overwhelming and easy to get stuck without content. So in the next Rotary Zone 34 public image session, you will get ideas for engaging content. You'll learn how to leverage user-generated content and identify quality sources to use for content. The session will be held on February the 20th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can register at elevaterotary.org. Please also plan to attend the next Zone 34 Rotary Foundation webinar on February 23rd at 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern. This meeting will focus on projects of impact, and you can register now through DAC-DB. And the next Zone 33 Public Image 4th Tuesday series will be held on the 4th Tuesday, February 28th, 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern. This will be a fun session focused on capturing Rotary in action through effective photography. And so back to our MAP webinars. The next will show how to bring in innovation to your club is the easiest way to grow Rotary. Our next Membership Action Plan webinar will give you the tools So meet your members where they are. Establish a satellite or companion club and start a new club. Don't miss it, Monday, March the 13th at 6 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much to all of you for being with us this evening. We look forward to seeing you next month on March the 13th. Have a great week. Take care. Good night.